Warzone. Warzone, which is the current face of the Call of Duty franchise as of right now, which debuted back in 2020 in March when everybody was still in quarantine. But really, people who had gaming systems, Warzone was free to play, and everybody loved Warzone. I remember staying up to 3 o'clock in the morning almost every single day, even though I had to go to work the next morning, and it was still worth it because Warzone had that it factor. You don't know what an it factor is. When something grabs your attention and it keeps your attention, you keep going back to it non-stop without getting tired of it. Alright? Like, for example, Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's a phenomenal show. Everybody has no problem going back and rewatching it because it has that it factor. It's enjoyable, it's entertaining, the action is good, the humor is good, the characters are lovable. I mean, come on. With Warzone, the mechanics were good, and this was when back in time when Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 was popping. And everybody loved Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. Well, most people. And that game was rocking. They were still coming out updates and all that stuff to keep the game fresh, with battle passes and blueprints and all that, but also coming out with updates to better Warzone. And once Call of Duty realized Warzone how popular it became, they started adding more stuff to keep the game fresh. Warzone was the shit. Then a year later, Black Ops Cold War came out, which everybody thought that was going to be delayed 1 year due to COVID, which nobody would have a problem with it. Ain't nobody would have had a problem with Black Ops Cold War being delayed for 1 year because Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 was still rocking. But it came out and and Warzone changed a little bit. Verdansk stayed the same, but they re-emphasized the map. It had to take place in the 1980s, just like with Black Ops Cold War, take place in the 1980s. Then they came out with a resurgence mode, a resurgence map called Rebirth. That's where Warzone really started to kick ass. You wanted to take a break from the slow-paced 30-minute matches of Warzone of Verdansk. You go ahead and Rebirth and get a little bit more fast-paced. If you want to get some more kills, but also still strategize to win, there you go. You got Rebirth. And then Vanguard came out.
Undoubtedly, unquestionably, 100% completely suck!
Yeah. Vanguard came out, which for some people Vanguard was an insult to their $60, which the zombies was terrible, was god awful. The multiplayer was not so, what can I say?
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Vanguard wasn't that enjoyable to some people. So then they decided to try something new with Warzone. Take out Verdansk just to continue the story, to emphasize on the story, and they came out with Caldera. Now Caldera, people gave it a shot, and most people did not like Caldera. One, not only because of its landscape and its wide open spaces, but two, it had too many trees, too many bushes, and the weapons that came with it, when the Vanguard weapons came in with the Warzone to compete with the Black Ops Cold War weapons and the Modern Warfare 2019 weapons, it was just absurd. Basically, when the Black Ops Cold War weapons came into Warzone to compete with Modern Warfare, the Black Ops Cold War weapons was a little bit better than the Modern Warfare weapons, because why? Black Ops Cold War had 8 attachments on a gun, while Modern Warfare only allowed you to have 5. Vanguard allowed you to have 10 attachments on one gun. 10! Vanguard let you have 10 attachments on one gun. 10. And everybody started using Vanguard guns on Warzone because why? They were better guns because they had more attachments. But still, if you had to put more attachments on a gun to compete with a gun that only needs 5 attachments, which is still competable, that means those Vanguard guns is not that good without attachments. They're just straight sorry and dog shit. Alright? But overall, people didn't like Caldera in the way how it came, alright? Some people like the Ink Slasher, which I do enjoy his content, says that Caldera is his least favorite online Warzone map. Pretty much to Tim the Tatman and everybody else. But still, everybody still kept playing Warzone because it was still fun, because they still had Rebirth. Not only they had Rebirth, but they came up with another resurgence map of Fortune's Keep, because Warzone realized they were in a little bit of a trouble when Caldera came and it wasn't doing so good. So when Fortune's Keep came, not gonna lie to you, Fortune's Keep was a good map. It was not as good as Rebirth. When people wanted to take a break from Rebirth, they said, hey, let's go to Fortune's Keep. Go to Fortune's Keep. Want to strategize a little bit more because this is a map that you don't know all like that, but you still have a little bit of fun. Even if you get killed, you can still come back to Rebirth till the time runs out. You know, stuff like that. You know, Fortune's Keep was still good. You know, it was really good. Just take a break from Rebirth. Basically, at the time, everybody was playing Rebirth and Fortune's Keep, and little to none people was playing Caldera. Then Modern Warfare 2 2022 came out. We're just gonna call it Call of Duty Modern Warfare 22 because that's too many twos. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 22 came out, and then on its release, Warzone 2 came out. With Warzone 2, they changed a lot of stuff. Basically, when you open a loot box, you have to go inside the box and pick which one items that you want instead of just popping out on the floor. The time to kill was too fast. The map, AlMazrah, is a beautiful map, but some say it's too big and everything is too scarce, and it takes too long to find people to fight unless you land in a hot area. You know what I'm saying? And when you do land in a hot area and then you get killed, your whole team gets eliminated. You gotta wait for the next match, and then as soon as you join the next match, guess what? You land in the safe spot. It takes forever to run into somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's too much. Literally half of the fan base stopped playing Call of Duty. Once Activision saw this problem, they released a few statements, and they said, they basically saying, hey, we're sorry. We're now listening to you guys. We're doing everything we can. Season 2 is going to be the shit. All right, it's gonna reel everyone back in, so give you guys what you want. All right, basically after reading all these updates and tweaks that they posted on Twitter and Instagram, they're basically trying to turn Warzone 2 back into Warzone 1. Basically bring back its mechanics. When you open up a loot box, everything just pop out on the floor. Loadouts is not hard to get. You could just buy a loadout, you know. Rebirth, a brand new resurgence map, is coming to Warzone 2, which everybody wants and needs, and it actually will help the Call of Duty franchise. Well, yeah, the franchise, but Warzone 2 will help bring back some players, and they also make some upgrades to Modern Warfare 2. But is it too late to make these upgrades, to make this change, to try to bring back some of the people that kind of lost interest in Call of Duty right now? Yeah, it may be too late, but hey, it's better late than never, right? It's better late than never. I just want to give you my takes on Warzone right now. All right, and I'm not playing Warzone 2 all like that. It doesn't have that it factor. What I'm trying to say, what I said before, the it factor. The it factor is very important. When you have that it factor, it keeps your attention, and it has you keep playing it without getting tired of it. It gives you lots of fun and great memories to take your mind off of things. You know what I'm saying? Warzone 2 does not have that it factor. I'm sorry. But hopefully when season 2 comes out, when it has that it factor, probably will. It probably will have that it factor. It probably will bring it back, which I hope it does, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I want to keep playing Call of Duty. I want to keep playing Warzone, but it's not keeping my attention. And for most people, it's not grabbing their attention. And some people say, and when I game with other people, when I game back with my buddies or online, when I game with a few friends on Warzone or Modern Warfare, they just say, yeah, it's cool, but I miss the old Warzone. I miss Modern Warfare 2019. Because basically, the last Call of Duty that most people thoroughly enjoyed was Modern Warfare 2019, and the last Warzone where people had the most fun was back when Warzone had Verdansk and Rebirth at the same time. That's when Warzone was at its peak. So with my honesty, I think it's good. I think it's good that they bring back a whole new resurgence map that people can explore on, and bring back the old style of Warzone, trying to put it into Warzone 2 now. They said we're finally gonna listen to you guys, even though we asked, but we still think our way is better. But now we realize we should have listened to you. We should have, went your way. But now we're doing it. Sorry for the late, but hey, better late than never. I still have hope for Call of Duty. Call of Duty is, well, it's declining. It's not dying right now. It's not dying. It's not dying. It's declining. It can still work its way up. And this update in season 2 should most definitely bring it back up to par. Here's what I think they should do. They should have this new resurgence map, Verdansk, add more locations to AlMazrah, and add more people to play on AlMazrah. Then Warzone 2 will be on top. And every now and then, once you bring back Verdansk, when you come out with an update or another season, take out Verdansk and bring back the old Rebirth map. You know, hey, do something like that. Rebirth and Verdansk on this new Warzone. Hey, that's something amazing. Hey, love to play the OG Verdansk and Rebirth map on a new Warzone. Hey, love to get the feel of this. You know what I'm saying? That's what my takes on Warzone 2 right now. You know, still trying to figure out what the title of this video, but I'll figure it out. All right. Post comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. So let me know what you guys think about these takes on my takes on Warzone 2, on what they should do, and basically my whole story upon Warzone and what happened and stuff like that. Please like, subscribe, and share. My book The Prodigy is out on Amazon Kindle right now. Look at the description down below. And The Prodigy 2 Renegade and The Prodigy 3 Kingdom will be out soon on Amazon Kindle. I'll see you guys next time. God bless.